Hello, and welcome back onto another video. I'm the Blue Knight, and today we are looking at set number 76173. This is Spider-Man and Ghost Rider vs. Carnage. It has 212 pieces and is being sold for $20. This set contains 3 minifigures and a vehicle. The set also comes with a orange Stat and Blast Energy effect bag, which contains one big splash with a holder there for a minifigure hand, a smaller splat piece. It has that bar on either side. You get 2 of these fireball pieces, which can fit in a minifigure's hand. You get 2 of these small energy effect pieces, as well as 2 of the larger ones. And then you get 2 of these twisting energy effect pieces as well. Looking at the figures, we will start with Carnage. He is the villain in this set. He has some face printing, torso printing, leg printing, but he also has some hip printing and toe printing. The hip printing does line up very nicely. He also comes with a neck attachment which holds his 4 tentacles, which can move. They are using these nice pieces that we have seen in Ninjago and in the Lego Elves line. He does have some back face printing. He also comes with some back torso printing, which is covered up by the neck bracket. Taking that off, there you can see the back printing. It is very detailed, just like the front and his face, which is really nice. His neck attachment is the Outrider neck attachment from Infinity War. Next up, we have Spider-Man. He has face printing, torso printing, however there's no leg printing. He does have arm printing, which we'll see in a second. Oh, right there. Here we have his arm printing. We do have these 2 web hand shooting pieces, which is just like the water energy effect. You just push down and it shoots off. He does have some back print, torso printing and back face printing, which is also really nice. Finally, we have Ghost Rider. He has a nice torso printing, which I believe is representing a leather jacket. His face is a metallic gray head, plastic for the head, and then translucent orange for the flames, which is molded on top. I do wish it was a separate piece so you could take it off and use on another minifigure. His face printing, you have the orange eyes, and then the triangle, which I believe is supposed to be the Widow's Peak for the flames. And he has a big menacing smile. He also has some back torso printing, which is really nice. And at the top you do have the orange, which I believe is supposed to be reflecting off the fire on his head. Here we have Ghost Rider's car. It is all black with some gray. You do have this big engine, which is made of the stud shooters, which do shoot. Tiny orange studs. The front wheel is smaller than the back, which gives it an angle, which is really nice. You can see some yellow behind the back wheel. As well as when you go to the back, you can see the yellow and some studs on the bottom. However, I do like how they made this back, the tail light. That's really nice. You can take off the windshield and the top, And that gives you the driver's seat. There's only enough room for one minifigure. There's a steering wheel, and there's no stickered pieces to represent a dash or anything. But it is big enough so you could fit Ghost Rider in there and start the roof on. And removing the engine, you can kind of see his face. You can only see his eyes, and then his forehead and his hair. And with the engine, you can't really see anything, and I could imagine that he could hardly see anything when he's driving. The car does have a function where you use the Splat and Blast pieces along with some extra pieces to make it so the car is on fire. So in the front, you do have these 1x2 black cheese stoats. You just take off the front one on both sides. You take off the black cheese stoat on the back. And then on the back, you're going to use the smaller energy effect pieces. And you're just going to stick them in. So it looks like there's fire coming out of like the exhaust. On either side, you're going to take the transparent yellow cylinder cone piece, put that in the front, and then the transparent one stud with the dark yellow hook on the side. You want the big fire piece on the hook, and then the handheld fireball goes in the cone. Now the instructions do say to have the small splat piece on the reel, but I like it on the same side, so I'll show you that in a second. Let me just put the energy pieces on this side. You're just using the same style as the other one. And then you stick the big splat piece on the back tire and the small one on the front. I just feel like that gives you a complete look. You could also buy the splat pieces on Brickthing and put them on the other side. And what I like is that they do spin with the tires. And then you are just left with the two twisting energy effect pieces, which if you want you can find like a clear stud with a hole and try to connect them that way so it's longer, or you could just remove those pieces and use the cylinder ones instead. It is up to you and on what your preference is. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys next week. Bye!